to part 2 of this video. First you heard kind of like Meghan's story, little pieces of her life, and now it's time to put the pieces of her life into tactical things that can help you. So this is part 2 of the video series. So we're gonna kind of go through some different pieces of advice that Meghan has for anyone struggling, whether it's anxiety, depression, whatever it is, so that you can benefit from this as well.
Absolutely. Anxiety, and I'm going to be looking at my phone. I wrote a few things down, and these are some things that worked for me that aren't necessarily going to work for everybody, and some of them sound kind of silly as one. So my first one is chew gum. So what chewing gum did for me is it distracted me. It distracted my brain from freaking out and saying, I can't do this, I don't know what's going on, and having these irrational thoughts. Right. It just distracted me. So chewing gum was great, worked for me. Don't know if it will work for you, but it's a great thing to try. Remind yourself you have done this before. So for me, my anxiety disorder around school specifically, so the majority of my life was in school, was fine, and then one day just flipped out. And I had to remind myself, I've been going to school the majority of my life. I'm fine. Even though my brain is telling me that I'm gonna die, and I'm having these crying fits before school, telling my parents if I go to school, I'm gonna die, that's not reality, and you're gonna be fine, and just work through it. An anxiety tip is breathing. There's all different kinds of breathing, deep breathing, there's the 3 breaths, there's so much. And you can Google it, you can look it up. I'm sure there's YouTube videos on it. And if you see a therapist, they can teach you all that. And it sounds silly, like breathing, but it totally works. Mm-hmm. It gets you back on track, and it just resets everything. Mm-hmm. Again, these are mostly for me. Not sure if it will work for you, but I think there's a good chance. Is exercise. As hard as it is, I know you don't want to leave the house. I know you don't want to get up, but you are going to feel a tiny bit better if you go to the gym and exercise, or you take your dog on a walk, or you just go into your living room and turn the TV on and do some sit-ups. That movement is going to make you feel a little bit better. The second thing I have is get outside. For me, getting outside and not being enclosed in that box, whether it was my room or my house, just opened everything up and made me feel so much better. And one thing I did a lot was take my dog on a walk. She benefited from it, of course, because she needs the exercise, and I benefited from it. And as you know, I just have the best dog in the world. Yep, God gave me a good one. Write down what you're grateful for. Write down just a few things a day. It can be something simple. I'm grateful. For me, a topic that came up a lot was my dog. I'm thankful for my dog. My dog, I have 2 of them. And that's okay if you have the same thing every day. I'm thankful that I live where I live. I'm thankful that I have a friend, Brittany Cook. It can be anything. I am thankful for you. It can be anything. But each day, write down 3 small things. I'm thankful for orange juice. Like, it can be silly. Just write that down, and it reminds you that there's things bigger than this. Again, this is hard, but volunteer your time. If you can help others, that is the greatest thing that you can do. I've heard that's actually the most rewarding thing or feeling that another human can have, is helping others. It doesn't matter, how much money you get, how the best thing in your life, nothing will compare to helping and contributing to others. And then my final thought, I would say, that ties both of them together, and again, may not work for everyone, but I'd say for the most part, have been very religious, and it's gone to a new level since I've been cured. And just keep asking God for help. I'm not kidding you. He's listening. He's here. And he's going to answer you as well. So just keep talking to him, tell him what's going on, tell him what you need, and he's going to help you out.
All things through faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.